pleasure to be here today to collect the expression of interest and nomination form for the governorship primaries of our party, scheduled to hold on the 20th of July 2020. As a member of this great party, we are interested, I'm particularly interested in the government of APC in Ondo State. And we believe that we can take governance to the higher level that our party desires. We know that our party is going through a lot of problems, some challenges in the state. I am desirous of using my candidature to reunite the various tendencies and factions within the party. We must appreciate, and I do know that in states where the party is divided or where the party was divided, in the last general elections, our party lost woefully. So we cannot approach the October 10 governorship election in Ondo State without mending fences, without reuniting ourselves. And so I have pledged myself that before the primaries and immediately after the primaries, by his special grace, after clinching the ticket of the party, I will work very hard to reunite members of the party so that we can have a unified position to go into that election. And by the special grace of God, we can win. I want to commend the leadership of our party for what they have done so far in administering the party and in managing most of our elections. But I want to advise that the mode of primaries that will be acceptable, that will be equitable, that will be more involving is the direct mode of primaries. To contemplate indirect primaries in accordance with the provision of the party's constitution, the party must hold congresses to elect the delegates who are going to vote at the electoral college, which is at the state congress. If you don't elect delegates, you cannot have indirect primaries. What the National Working Committee had done earlier, using executive members of the party, those who are elected as officers, is contrary to the provisions of the Constitution. And in order to avoid litigation, let us comply with the provision of the Constitution. It's either you go and elect the candidates through direct primaries, but if you must do indirect, please let the delegates who are going to vote be elected at world congresses, not executive members converted to delegates. It will be unconstitutional, it will be illegal, and it will not be acceptable. The timetable that has been issued by the National Working Committee has not given us levels of congresses that will lead to the primaries in the case of indirect primaries. So we'll appeal that we do the needful. If we are going to have indirect primaries, let us start with the congresses to elect the delegates. I want to thank all of you for coming. I wish you the very best. Thank you.